You have to be gentler. You have to be sweeter. You have to be kinder. You can't sit with your legs open. And you have to, for most of the definitions were subservient to the other gender. I try to speak in the larger perspective, not just in the Indian context.
Yes.
I think it's the methods of oppressing women are different in different parts of the world, but the oppression is what is common. Categorizing people according to their biological differences is perhaps the oldest and the most primitive, so to state. And I think we are so scared of things that happen to us which are not familiar. We as human beings, even as specialized corporators and everything, we are so keen on putting things into boxes so that we understand them. And somewhere, because we were not so familiar or we were threatened by this biologically different creature called woman, we quickly put definitions and categorize. So you have to be gentler, you have to be sweeter, you have to be kinder, you can't sit with your legs open, and you have to, for most of the definitions were subservient to the other gender. And I think this categorization is going to fall through in some time.
Have women played a very important role in your life, do you think?
How do I say this without sounding wrong? I don't spend time in the company of men.
Okay. I'm sorry, gentlemen, but you won't be spending time with you today.
Yeah. Well, I was 14 when my father died. So I had a mother. My mother had no brothers, and her father had passed away. So I had 3 aunts and a grandmother, and then my mother passed away. I have a sister who's unmarried, lives with me even now. Then I had a wife, and then I had a daughter. And in between these two, I started working with all the girls in the country when I became an actor. Yes. So I've not had the chance to be with men.
Yeah.
So I am naturally inclined towards women. I'm choosing my words very, very carefully, lest they are misconstrued. Yes. And the whole idea of what a woman has changed when I started working with all the girls that I worked with. On the exterior, they're the most beautiful women, physically charming, attractive. They work harder than I do. They come 4 or 5 hours before I even land on the sets. They are, and I'll say this, I've seen it with my own eyes, or felt it, not seen it maybe. They are somehow considered secondary in the scheme of things of this film world. It's a man's world. Like I said, they work harder at everything. And at the end of it all, when the film ends, I take all the credit and become the biggest superstar in the world. Yeah. And they don't get anything out of it. You know, they're just Shah Rukh Khan heroines. And the beauty of it is that knowing how unfair it is, they have not reduced themselves and gone into victimhood. I think that's something that I love about most of the women that I've spent time with. There is no giving in to victimhood. They are not turning around and saying, you know, God, what I can do, this world, you know, this is a man's world, and I do. None of them, they have the courage, the bravery, the strength to realize that, you know what, this is how it's going right now. I do work harder than Shah Rukh. I am better than Shah Rukh, and I include my wife in it, my daughter in it, my sister in it, and all the girls I work with. And yeah, it's all right if he's sitting at Davos right now and giving the speech. We are not there. But they know they are the real strength. And because they know, I know that they know, I just love them and respect them so much.